Are you struggling to win games in Fortnite OG Zero Build? Why might that be? Are you not finding enough ammo? What about shields? Are you using positioning and movement to your advantage? These are all questions to consider. In today's video, we're going to be breaking down how to win with these 5 tips I'm going to share with you. Let's talk about the first tip, which is the locations you're landing. Mostly everyone dropping in will be going to one of the main 13 POIs. And while you might be one of those people, it might not be the smartest option. Exploring more low-key options could definitely help you start off the game with ease. Believe it or not, some of the low-key locations have better loot than the POIs. If you aren't interested in a more low-key landing approach, pay attention to where the battle bus is dropping. It makes much more sense for you to land on the opposite side of the bus's route. Hardly anyone will go to the POIs out of the way. Let's move on now to resources. When you land in, obviously make sure you have enough ammo for your weapons. Check for ammo crates in these areas. Typically, they're behind beds or back porches of houses. While you may think it's easier to run in a fight and grab someone's loot, it's better to take less risk and loot up for some ammo before encountering fights right away. While we talked about resources and ammo, it's worth discussing briefly an ideal loadout to carry to help you win games. I personally love rocking double pump, an AR, a sniper, and grenades, shields, or bandages. If you can find bunks, most definitely pick those up. They're just somewhat hard to find. Now that you have the basis for winning games, it's time to go over in depth the most important part of winning games in Zero Build. Another thing to consider when winning games in OG is positioning. In Zero Build, it's the most crucial thing to master at. Because there is no mobility and it's hard to find bunks, you have to absolutely use the map's environment to your advantage. If you see someone in front of you, position yourself behind trees, rocks, or hills, which gives you the advantage edge to attack without losing these fights. An example is in this clip right here. You can see a full trio out in the open. My advantage point is the tree to use as cover while putting shots into them with my AR. While continuing to use cover behind a tree, this trio had no idea where I was, so they thought that they were in cover, but I was able to use my sniper as another advantage point to hit a snipe on the second person. With 2 enemies knocked by me and 1 by my teammate, there's only 1 player left. I move forward to the position he's in, and while he has the advantage over me by utilizing cover right here, I used my movement to my advantage, juking the opponent out from left to right through him off guard. When the moment was right, I put AR shots into him and finished with the double pump. Moments later, another fight occurred where I used a tree yet again to my advantage. While using the grenade launcher to put pressure on, I was able to knock 1 even while my teammate got sniped moments later. We stuck the double res before they could push in on us and then immediately used the grenade launcher again. This team did not realize we revived our knocked teammate, so he pushed in. Without any cover or knowledge, it was a 2v3 and I was able to hit a quick snipe shot to knock him. I continued to put the pressure on, which got him whited. Although I advanced after he put a bunk down, I used the low ground to sneak up on him. If for whatever reason he peeks, there were a bunch of trees to my left I could use as cover until my teammates close in on him. Thankfully, he was unaware I was pushing in, which allowed me to eliminate him. These are good examples of using cover and movement to give you an upper hand in winning games. Lastly, the most important thing to go over is endgame situations. While zones pull super far, it's important to be cognizant of when to start rotating, especially endgame. The storm damage obviously gets more powerful towards the end of game, so it's important for you to be mindful of this. In this endgame situation, my teammates and I recognized the final team with a much better position than us. This would not stop us from trying to pull off the impossible. Towards endgame, we were able to find a decent amount of bunks, which allowed us to put the pressure on with ease and close the distance on the team that had a clear advantage. Before we advanced though, it was worth attempting to put some damage with a sniper from a distance, which I was able to do to 2 of them here. This left us putting more pressure on them as they were trying to revive each other. Chances here is that they didn't have much resources to fight with having low HP. While they retreated and bunked up, I was able to bunk close enough for 2 of us to put pressure on them, while one of my teammates wrapped around the other way to knock one of them. It was at this moment I had 1 bunk left and I put it to use. If you angle the bunker in certain positions, your bunker tires will push the enemy backward on their bunk, which is something they probably weren't expecting. Once I placed my bunk, I advanced in and parts of their bunk broke, which left them in shambles, leaving me to eliminate the remaining 2 players with ease. If this video was helpful for you, don't forget to like and subscribe with the notification bell on so you don't miss another video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take it easy.